The Bible has pagan religious quotes in it. Yeah, let me explain. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a deep skeptic, also a pastor. Okay, so this is the best because people who are evangelical and want to hate on other religions, this really messes them up. So let me tell you this story. For the fact checkers in the crowd, you're gonna look for Acts 17. Okay, so here is this crazy story. The guy, Paul, he's talking about Jesus, spreading the news about Jesus around the world for the first time, and it's kind of a big deal. And he gets invited to one of the most influential places called the Areopagus, where all the coolest philosophers with all the newest ideas come to talk together, and he gets invited. And so he starts in with these people, and he's trying to tell them about Jesus, but he does it in a really interesting way. He notes that there's a God in their pantheon that is called the unknown God, and he said, actually, that's the God I'm talking about. He relates Jesus, God, to a God in their religion. Kind of. I mean, it's an unknown God, but kind of. And then he begins in telling the story about Jesus, and at the end, he quotes from two of their sources, two of their religious, philosophical sources. One is a reference to Epimenides. The other one is a reference from Aratus or Cleanthes. Scholars aren't quite sure which one it is, but there's actually quotes. In the text, if you look at it, there's quotes around this. He's quoting another source, and the other source is another religious text, not Jewish, not Christian. Of course, there weren't even Christian texts at that point. A pagan text, a text from a pantheon of gods. Just for 1 second, I need you to put on your evangelical conservative hat and realize that you believe that everything in the Bible is the word of God. You might even believe that God sort of specifically wrote every single thing by orchestrating the words in somebody else's brain. And if you believe that, you believe that the words from another ancient religious text were actually the words of God. Wait, but God has only revealed God's self through Christianity. And then these two quotes from other religious texts. And let's just be completely honest, even though they aren't in actual quotations, there are many, many quotes from many other religious texts throughout the Bible that scholars can point to, but we won't get into that because we don't want to scare everybody. So why is this important to point out? Well, it's important because it tells us something really interesting about God, that God actually is speaking all the time everywhere. And if you want to find God's voice, all you have to do is listen for the voice of love and grace and peace and mercy. And when you find that, you will be finding God's voice. And it could be in very unexpected places. In my life, especially right now, it seems to be in a lot of unexpected places. So I just thought you should know.